Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, I'm over here working on it, y'all. Y'all know I don't know nothing about Wi-Fi or connection, but I done been up there messing with them folks' boxes again. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, chosen family. If them folks say I tore up their box, y'all just be like, we know she did it. Just don't, you know what I'm saying? Cause y'all know I've been and did it. You know, cause y'all let y'all tell it that my coach ain't do that. My coach did not break y'all box. I don't know what y'all got going. Y'all got going on, but you're gonna leave her alone. Listen, if them folks say something, if them folks say something wrong with their box, just know your coach definitely went up there and put these phalanges up on their box, because that's exactly what I did. So don't y'all look right. Hey, what you say, aspiring queen? And did. I don't know what they got going on, baby, but I had to go up there and move some cords around, unplug some stuff, and get some stuff going all over again. I'm over here like, ain't no way, not today. Ain't no way, not today. This is not what we doing. We ain't got but a couple of days left in this year, and I want to make the best of every single day. Good morning, Nikki with the word. How you doing this morning? Yeah, I want to make the best of every single day of this year. If I'm supposed to be on, I want to be on. There we go, 49. That's what we got left. Man, this year is getting down, y'all. This year is getting down. I remember when we had 122 days left. We are down to 49. That's how fast life is really moving. That's how, yeah, man, this thing don't stop for nobody. It don't slow up for nobody. None of that, man. I'm telling you, Crystal went up there and put my hand on them full box again. Went right up there and started acting like I was a Spectrum technician all over again. Them folks want me to keep my hand off of their box, but they need to keep my Wi-Fi running. I done told them this is what I do every day. I'm like, I'm live every day. I got folk that be waiting on me. I ain't got time to be playing around with y'all. Is it working? Is it not working? Your job is to keep this thing running. Double tap on my screen for me. If you just happy to be here on this morning, if you are happy to be here, if you in your best mood on this morning, do me a favor and double tap on that screen for me as you're coming into the room. We got 40 stars already on Facebook, 40 stars. So we need 160 stars over there on Facebook. We need 160 on the stars on Facebook to reach our goal. Double tap on that screen over there on TikTok. Y'all are at 2.7. The goal is to get to 10K. Get us up to 10K. Double tap on that screen for me. Good morning, grand rising, rich rising, happy new day to the chosen family. Yes, I told y'all I was gonna go up there and wiggle them cords, get them cords going. I don't know what y'all got going on, but the devil is a lie. We will have a word on today. Understand me, we gonna have church on today. I had already prepared my mind. I said, well, I might have to do the Instagram and TikTok together, then come back and do Facebook. I'm gonna have to pull 2 a day like I used to. I didn't know, but the word was gonna be delivered on today. Thank you so much, Edie Nicole. I appreciate that badge on this morning. Thank you so much. What's up, Charmaine? How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you just happy to be here, if you just happy to be here, what's going on, Kira? Nikki with the word, how you doing? Okay, Paige. Takesha Hodges then popped in. Angel Lindsay. There go Benny Simpson. Y'all know Benny Simpson gonna come with it every single morning. She don't waste no time. She go ahead and get her a slam up out the way. Let me get mine out the way. Let me get mine out the way, because I know she about to say something that I definitely want to hear. Appreciate you, Danielle going off today. Double tap on that screen. How you doing, Heather Gigan? Yep, I had to go up there and work some magic, friend. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know all week we've been talking about training day, right? Put that in the chat real quick. All week we've been talking about training day, right? We understanding now that in order for us to really be able to do what we need to do, we have to train ourselves to do so, right? That we all understand now that no matter whatever it is that we're doing, it is a process. It's not something that is instant. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's something that we have to intentionally work towards every single day. No days off. Training day. Every single day that you wake up, in the inside of your mind, what you should be thinking is, this is training. It's training, right? Chosen family, y'all should be used to this, because I told y'all what, it's a classroom. Classroom is training, right? It's teaching. Every single day that I wake up is a training day. I'm learning the ways of Christ. I'm learning how to operate with Christ conscious. That's your job every single day. I am learning the ways of Christ. I'm learning to operate with the mindset of Christ. Is that not what we're doing? Is that not the understanding? That is, right? That's what we do when we do it with absolutely no days off. Every single day that I wake up, I'm pushing to develop a mindset mindset that is in alignment with the will of God. That's what I show up for. I don't want to think like nobody else here. I don't want to be like nobody else here, operate like nobody else here. My job, my assignment every single day is to train my mind to operate like the mindset of Christ. I am trying, Christ consciousness. That's what my assignment is. That's what I'm doing. So in order for me to do that, we've learned this week is that's going to require me to do what? To study. I got to get up. I got to open up the books. Understand me? I got to get in the right rooms. I have to make sure that I'm vetting where I'm getting information from. Vetting means that I'm going back and I'm verifying the things that's being said. So when coach come up and she say, hey, yeah, I read this out of chapter so-and-so, I'm opening up my own book and I'm going to chapter so-and-so and I'm making sure that information is right there in that book. And once I see that that's the right information, gotta make that change in my life, right? So every single time that you get new information and you verify that information is the right information, what's the next step? I apply it to my life. Come on. We came in like that. We was running a little bit. Hey, yeah. That's what you say, coach. It's a step. It's a process, right? It's a process. Every single day that you wake up, you're training. This is training day. And what you're doing is you're training yourself to think with that Christ conscious. You're training yourself to think outside of your natural mind. That's what your job is. That's what your assignment is. That's what you're doing. So as you can show up here every single day, you get the information, right? You receive the information. And after you receive the information, we also give you different people drop the scriptures all in the chat for you. And what you do, you take those scriptures that's dropped in that chat that's telling you what this information is. You go find that information for yourself, right? Because your what? Your healing, your development, your growth journey is going to require your what? Put it inside the chat. It's going to require your what? Your healing, your growth, and your development is going to require your what? I want to know who's been paying attention. Nope, it's not work. So feel it's kind of like work, but I gave y'all another word. I want to know who wrote it in their notes. Double tap on the skill on the screen for me. Where y'all at? Double tap on the screen. Somebody got it. There you go, Diva Styles. Diva Styles 87. There you go, right there. It requires your participation. It requires your participation. Your healing, your growth, your development requires your participation, meaning that you have to get active in your learning. Come on, put it inside your notes, which means what, coach? In training, we're in training day, right? This week, we're talking about training. And the only way that you develop your Christ consciousness, right? The only way that you develop that is when you get the information, putting yourselves inside of the right rooms. And when you put yourselves in the right type of rooms, right? You get the right information. After you get the right information, now you have to participate, right? Now you have to participate in that. How do I participate? By applying your new knowledge to your new life. Oh, baby, you don't know the new me. Come on, double tap on my screen. By applying your new information to your new life. Remember, because all throughout quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3, you guys have to know. Come on now, Kira. All throughout quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3, we were doing what? We were cleaning out our environment. We were detoxing our whole entire life. We was wiping our slate out. That's what we were doing. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. And now that we're over in quarter 4, it's time to start restoring. This is our transformation quarter. And that's the reason why the things that we're learning now is somewhat different from the things that we were learning there over here. Because when we were learning what we were learning over there, we were learning how to deal with other folk. Now we're learning how to deal with ourselves, how to handle ourselves, as the Bible would say, how to govern ourselves accordingly. What'd you say, coach? The Bible will tell you you have to govern yourself accordingly. You have to handle yourself a different way. You shouldn't, come on. You have to govern yourself accordingly. There you go, Tammy. Transformation quarter. Because after you cleaned out everything, right? After you cleaned out an area of your life, right? After you just swept everything out, all of that. What did I tell y'all mothers? Y'all know how we do. When we go in, we clean. We lift up the bed. We turn everything over, sweep out everything. And once we do all the sweeping and get up all the big pieces, right? And that's what we did in quarter 1, 2, and 3. We were taking out all the big pieces, right? And once we got the big pieces, we swept all the small small pieces, we swept them over to the middle of the floor. Then we got our dustpan. Then we start throwing those things out, right? But one thing about cleaning is when you clean, what happens when you clean, there's always, especially if you haven't poured out the soap in the water, right? Then you still have some residue. You still have some stains. You still have some dust. You still have some small stuff that didn't get picked up by the broom. So what did we tell you on yesterday? So now what we do is, this is when we start getting our cleaning supplies together, our disinfection together, our sterilization stuff together. So in quarter 1, 2, and 3, that's what we were doing. We were sweeping up the big parts. We got up the small parts. And now we're in that place in life where we have to start sterilizing our areas, because we don't need, there you go, put it inside the chat. When you write these notes down, these are things that'll stick out to you. When you write them down in your notes, they'll stick out to you. They'll be stuck in your brain. There's something about writing them down, right? When you write them down, it embeds it in the inside of your mind. So when it's said, or when somebody mentions, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that. So yes, please make sure that when certain things are said, you are jotting it down in your notes, sterilizing. And the reason why we sterilize it is because we do not want any residue. All right, we don't want any residue. There you go, pineapples. That's right. Put it in your notes. You don't want no residue. What you say? I ain't leaving nothing behind. When I disconnect, I'm disconnecting all the way. When I let go, I'm letting go all the way. I sterilize. We swept everything up. We took out all the big pieces. We done called in some folk and helped them move some of this big stuff. We got the big stuff moved out of our life. We got us a coach. We got us a therapist. We went and saw our minister. We laid down and we handled our big trauma, the things that was the big stuff in our life. We had to go get help for that, right? We had to go get the help for the big stuff. So now we done got help for the big stuff. Now we get over into quarter 2. Now we're over there, because now quarter 1, we was in the isolation stage. It was just us, and it was just our coach, and it was just our therapist. Now we get over there to quarter 2, and now we're over in quarter 2. We're learning about community again, right? We're going back out, and we having friends again. We're coming up out that isolation stage slowly, but surely, and all of that. So now we're identifying the small stuff, because we're back interacting with people, and we were thinking, I thought I took care of that in quarter 1, but I still got a little bit of more of that I need to get out of there. So then you start identifying small stuff that's in your life, and then now you start cleaning that up, because you didn't realize it was there until you got around other folk, and then they start saying or doing something, and it triggered that part of you, and you was like, I thought I fixed that. I did not fix that. Let me go back and get the ointment that I need, because I haven't finished treating this infection. I haven't finished treating this infection yet, right? So now you over there and you're working on that, and then quarter 3 comes around. You're building your confidence. You're building your self-esteem. You got your head up. You got your chest out. You like, oh yeah, I got this. I done pulled out my Clorox. I got my Fabuloso. I got my Pine Sol. I got everything that I need. Now I'm ready to start moving forward in my life. This is what I'm about to do, right? So now you're getting ready for things. So now you over there, you're like, okay, this slate is good and it's clean now, coach. It's clean. I done sterilized it. I ain't got no residue. I ain't got none of that. And the reason why you don't want the residue is because what? If you leave a piece of mold anywhere, remember, because I'm only repeating this because I want you guys to make sure that you have it in your notes. The reason why it's important for you to sterilize it, for you to make sure that there's no residue left behind, is because when you leave mold, when you leave something that is rotten in a place, it will attach itself to the new. Oh, come on. If you leave mold, something that is rotten, in a place, and you put some new stuff in it, it'll attach itself to your new. You don't need nothing attaching itself to this new you. I don't need none of my old ways attaching themselves. I don't need them type of attachments. I don't need them old folk with that same old broken thinking that don't want to go nowhere. What will happen is, if you don't make sure that there's no residue, if you don't make sure that there's nothing attached to that, then everything, understand me, that what will happen is that mold, that rotten part of that it will attach itself to your new. And then all of a sudden, when you least expect it, then your old ways will start popping up. Those old things will start coming back. Understand me, those things will start coming because you didn't completely get it up out of there. So in other words, what coach is telling you, in quarter 4, we have to pull out even the stuff that we compartmentalize. We ain't leaving no stones unturned. Understand me, we're talking about a full clean slate, because we're about to do what? We're about to restore. We're about to rebuild. We're about to redo. Understand me, and we're doing doing it on a clean, open, sterilized slate. That's what we're doing. That's how you should wake up every single day, saying to yourself, oh baby, I'm starting off brand new. Understand me? I'm starting off brand new. What I'm doing in my life right now ain't never been done before. And if that is you right now, if you say, coach, you know what, that you're absolutely right. What I'm doing in my life, how I'm living this life right now, the people that I'm dealing with and how I do this and this, it's completely different from how I used to do it. I don't even talk to people the way I used to talk to them. Don't hang out with folk like how I used to hang out. I don't yet. My interactions is not even the same. I'm completely different from where I was at the start of the year. I don't even see life the same. Come on. The friends say, hey man, that's me. Double tap on my screen. If that's you this morning, just double tap on the screen. Yeah, that's okay. That's right. Put the hand claps in the chat. Baby, that's me. If you know that, baby, that's me, coach. I know I just been changing. A wonderful change has come over me. If you know, baby, I'm changing. If you know for a fact, every single day that I wake up, it's just like I'm different. I feel different. Understand? I speak different, and I'm loving this new person that I'm becoming. I'm loving this new individual that I'm becoming, and I want you to understand that the more that you grow, the more that you evolve in life. That's what it is all about. It's about creating somebody that you are proud of. Creating somebody that you are proud of. When you walk into a room, you love you more than any. Oh, baby, I love me. I rocks with me. Oh, understand me. You ain't even got to compliment me the way I done complimented me on my way up out the door. You ain't even got to see me the way that I saw me all the way out the door. I'm talking about a person that loved themselves, that respect themselves, that honor themselves, that created healthy boundaries for themselves. You should be creating somebody that you love and respect on that level, to the point where you don't even allow the same folk that have that same type of access to you. People can't even get to me, coach, the way that they used to. They can't upset me the way that they used to. Can't frustrate me the way that they used to. Can't get up under my skin the way that they used to. Can't even get the same type of response from me that they used to. Understand? That's how I know that I'm growing. That's how I know that I'm evolving. That's how I know that I'm developing beautifully, because things that I used to trip over, I now, no, won't get me. Oh, baby, won't get me. Not my circus, not my clowns. Right on about your business. You don't even entertain it. Yeah, used to get that text message, and you would sit over there and type till your fingers hurt. I'm talking about big paragraphs. You would sit over there and type. Now when you get that paragraph, sometimes you would just hit the letter K, and sometimes you won't hit nothing at all. And when you really done got healed, what you do when you really done got healed? Like, wait a minute, come on. Somebody about to say, oh, she in my business. Somebody about to be like, oh, she in my business, and she didn't have to do it like that. She didn't have to say what she said and say it like that. Understand me? When you really start growing, when you really start developing in life, when you really start creating the very best version of yourself. Hold on, Lakeisha. Hold on a second. Hold on. At first, when somebody would say something to do something, you would respond back right away, and you would type them a whole 4-page letter. You would be typing until your fingers hurt. And then the more that you start growing and evolving and learning your worth, then all of a sudden, what you would do? All of a sudden, what would happen? Baby, you would text back that K. And then all of a sudden, the more that you grow, the more that you heal, the more that you develop in life, then all of a sudden, what you do? Soon as they start texting you some foolishness, soon as they start saying something that you know that they just saying something to get a response from you, you hit the ignore, you hit the block all the way together, baby. You will not ruin my day. You won't ruin my day. You won't ruin my mood. You won't pierce my peace. I'm going to be good, and that's going to be with or without you. Understand? Going to have joy with or without you. Smile on my face with or without you. I bet you what, you'll be calling other folks, asking them, have they talked to me? Have they seen me? And they come probably ride by my house, ride by my job and all of that. Why? Because I won't respond to that foolishness. You develop this barrier around you where you don't even want to indulge in anything that's not in alignment with your assignment. You don't want to indulge or entertain anything or anybody. Understand? When you look at it and say, oh yeah, that's childish. Instantly disgusted. instantly turned off, instantly feeling away. Because why are we talking about that? You will develop so much that you don't even like small talk. If we ain't got nothing to talk about, let's not talk about anything. Let's just sit here. Some of the best conversations is silence. Let's just sit here and really just enjoy each other's company. Let's watch a good movie. If you don't have anything that's meaningful, let's read a book. Let's read a book. We can read a book. You can read a paragraph, and I read a paragraph. That's when you really start to know about the folks that's around you, right? I'm just telling y'all what I do. If you sitting around folk all day long and y'all can gossip, y'all can also sit together and y'all can read a book. When's the last time that you picked up a self-help book and it said, hey, look, you know what? I got this book. Let's go out to the park. I'll read a paragraph. You read a paragraph. And while I'm reading, you can take the notes and vice versa. I'm talking about really creating a relationship with somebody that you're growing with. Understand? And this ain't got to be in no relationship. I'm talking friendships as well. Have you ever called your friend and just been like, hey, look, let's right now, come on. And you know what? Let's pray. I just called you because I just wanted to pray for you. I just called you because I just wanted to check on you. I just wanted to see how you was doing. I just wanted to drop something positive inside of your spirit. Every time you call an individual, don't have to be about drama. Don't have to be about chaos. Don't have to be about some he said, she said, they said. Understand me? But these are the things that you start to crave. The more that you grow, the more that you evolve in life, all of a sudden, your interactions with folk will be completely different. Using myself just as an example, Heather Geegan, right? Heather Geegan, every single morning, I wake up, there's a guaranteed text message in my phone from Heather, and it's going to be, good morning, sis, right? It's going to be good morning, sis, establishing the fact that we have a close-knitted relationship. I look at you like a sister. You're like a sister to me. I love you so much that before you get up, I've already poured into you, right? Because when I get up, first thing, I got a whole scripture, and that scripture is sitting right there for me. That's my morning word. I get up, I get my word every single morning. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be, I love you. I'll see you in praise and worship. We're going over to praise and worship. When was the last time? Talking healthy connections, healthy communication. The more that you grow, the more that you evolve, your text messages will, something as simple as your text messages will change. Something as simple as the way you interact with folk will change, right? Things will be completely different. The more that you grow, so don't feel different. Don't feel. Yeah, that's right. Healthy connections. Come on. So don't feel bad when you start saying, you know what, I don't want to talk. Don't start feeling bad when you say, I don't really want to hang out over there, right, Gigi? I really just don't want to hang out over there. I love y'all. I want the best for y'all, but that right there, that right there, that ain't for me. Understand me? That ain't for me. Stop feeling bad because you're pulling away from things that's no longer servicing you, things that are no longer beneficial to your growth and development. Going on to anymore, right? Going on like that, yo, Christina, like, yeah, Kira reached out to check on me. Hey, little sis, same thing, right? Same thing as Heather. I'm talking about people that are genuinely concerned about your well-being, people that are genuinely concerned about making sure that you're okay, not calling to get in your business, not calling to gossip with you, but just simply reaching out to let you know that you were thought about, just reaching out to let you know I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, having me on your mind. That's what family looks like. That's what real friendship look like. That's what healthy connection look like. Understand me? This is what it looks like. And the more that you grow, the more that you evolve in life, the more that you're going to lose taste for those things that are the opposite of that. I just don't want that no more. Training your mind. Yeah. I just don't want that no more. I just, that's it. Sometimes that's all you have to say, baby. What I used to want. Come on, Lily, hold on. What I used to want, I just don't want that no more. Sometimes that's the rebuttal. That's the rebuttal. That's it. That's all. Sometimes you have to, it's going to come a time and a place in your life where you're going to have to look at somebody that you thought y'all were going to be there, be together for the rest of your life. And you listen to me. Look at me now. Look at me. Eyeball to eyeball. You're going to have to look at that individual that thought that they had your heart in their pocket. You're going to have to look at that person that thought that they had you wrapped around their finger. You're going to have to look at that person that thought that they had it like that because you've been so forgiving, because you've been so loving, because you've always come through. because you ain't never leave, because you didn't took more than what you should have taken. And you just thought, oh, I'm a good person. I got a good heart. I'm just so generous. I'm so loving. I'm so kind. I'm so nice. And understand me, and the more that you grow, the more that you develop in life, you're going to understand that the things that you've been tolerating has absolutely nothing to do with being generous, nothing to do with being nice, nothing to do with having a good heart. You're going to grow. You're going to learn. You're going to evolve. You're going to develop, and you're going to learn that you have not been operating as a nice person. You have not been operating as a forgiving person. You have not been operating as this person with this good heart, but you were operating as a people pleaser. You were operating as a person that was operating out of desperation, out of fear of not having somebody, fear of being by yourself, fear of having to start over, fear of folk not liking you. Understand that. And you were confusing that with you being a good person. You were confusing that with you having a good heart. You was confusing that with you being nice. But the more that you grow, the more that you know, the more that you evolve and develop, you understand that, oh, baby, I had this all wrong. And you're going to have to look at those folks directly in their face, and you're going to have to say, baby, what I used to want, I don't want no more. Get somebody else to do it. Oh, I ain't double tap on my screen. If you in a situation right now where you know you're gonna have to say get somebody else to do it, just double tap. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Just double tap. Just double tap on the screen. Just double tap on the screen real quick, baby. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do what I used to want. I just don't want it no more. That's the new response. That's a new rebuttal. You have to look at them. Come on now. Hold on a second. Eyeball to eyeball, baby. Listen, let me tell you something. What I used to want, I don't want that no more. I know you used to me whining and crying and running after you and begging you, but I don't want that no more. You know what I mean, Kara? It's like, I don't want that no more. I know you used to me trying to understand why we ain't friends, why you ain't call me, why you ain't text me. The relationship that we had, situationship, the friendship, the familyship that we used to have, that thing that I was valuing more than anything, I just don't want that no more. Understand? I've been through too much. I've cried too much about it. It's been too frustrating, too agitating, too annoying. It's like it's done cost me too much. I done been back and forth with it so much that I done lost all desire for it. I don't even look at you like that anymore. You done took me through so much. I don't want you or the bond. I don't want you or the memories. I don't want, what I used to want, I don't want that anymore. And you have to look at those individuals and say that straight up, eyeball to eyeball, 10 toes to the ground. And you have to be prepared to walk smooth off. That's the season that we're in. We're in the final quarter. And in the final quarter, you don't have time to play. You have to move, and you have to move expeditiously. You have to move, and you have to move the fast way only. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to play. I don't have time for you to make up your mind. I don't have time for you to go back and forth with things hot, then cold, then straddled in the fist, 1 foot in, then 1 foot out, then you hot today, but you're cold tomorrow. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. You will not. That's relationship torture. Come on, double tap on the screen. That's relationship torture. Somebody that keeps you stuck in the in-between stages. Put it in your notes. Chosen family, I know y'all know, but that's for the people that don't know. That is relationship torture. When somebody keeps you in the in-between stages, won't give you an answer as to what y'all are and what y'all doing and how y'all moving and what they want out of the relationship, friendship, situationship, the connectionship that they have with you, that's relationship torture. They are toying with you. They are using you as a yo-yo, throwing you in and throwing you out. When everything is happy, happy, joy, joy, and they're reaping all the benefits of you, it's all love. It's all love, and I want to be here and everything else. But the moment that there's some accountability, there's some responsibility, there's some questions being asked, then all of a sudden they will remind you that y'all don't owe each other nothing because y'all are not in a relationship. Y'all are not in anything that is committed. Understand me. Do not allow people to keep you dangling in the middle. Don't allow people to give you false hope. Don't allow people to keep you stuck over their wishful thinking that one day that they're going to choose you, understand, or they're going to pick you. I don't need you operating like that. I want you to know that you're more than enough all by yourself. You're more than enough whether you're connected to someone or not. You have to know who you are whether you're connected or not. Understand me. And for some folk, you might be thinking that you are not enough for them, and that's not the truth. You're more than enough. You're too much for them, actually. Understand me. You're too much for them. them. They're not used to nobody like you. They're not used to nobody that think like you. They're not used to nobody as ambitious as you. They're not used to nobody that's driven the way that you're driven. Understand me? And here you are over there thinking that it's you. Oh yeah, well, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong other than staying. What you doing wrong, staying? Come counsel with me, I tell you. You think I'm gonna tell you to leave somebody in a skin? What you think I need to do, coach? Leave them? Yeah, baby, yeah. What's the hold up? Leave them? Yes, sir. Yeah. Get them gone, baby. 2 fingers swinging. Me, my sister, never part. Yep, up out of there, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Pull them apart like Mr. Dead, Celie, and Nelly. Have them coming down the steps. Dum, 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 dum. I'm trying to tell you. Get up out of there. The fast way. Do not leave them. If they don't value you, if they don't respect you, understand, if they don't value you, if they don't respect you, and they don't respect the person that you are, why are you even trying to stay there? Understand me. Why would you have to want to stay somewhere where you are not appreciated? Why would you want to stay somewhere where you're not respected? Why do you want to stay somewhere where you're not seen, where you're not heard, where you're not valued? And if you have to go to the extent of having to get a coach, to get a therapist, or get a minister, or anybody to sit down and talk to you about that, and you're able to say to them, oh, this is happening, that is happening, you're able to point out instances where you've been, countless ones of where you've been disrespected, where you've been woke like a dog, where you've been talked to crazy, then you already know that it's time to go. You have got to master the art of detachment. You have to master your, baby, mine top tier. I can get out your face and out your way in the blink of an eye. That fast. Hello, that fast. Just let me do it 3 times. I got 3 platforms going. That fast. That's how fast I get out your face. That's how fast I get out your face and out your way. You will be mid-conversation and I'll be halfway down the road. Understand, I am unplayable. Don't play with me. And you have to develop. The more that you grow, the more that you heal and develop in life, the more that you would develop that type of protection over your own life. You will get to the place where, baby, I ain't gonna let you play with me. I'm not gonna let you, thank you, Mr. Danielle White. I'm not gonna let you play with me, and I'm not gonna let you play up in my face. Understand me. If I don't know where we stand, if I don't know what we got going on, watch this right here. Watch I get on up out of here. On this, because clarity is everything. Clarity is everything. That you have to have that. You have to have that. You have to have clarity. And any person that's not going to be clear about what they got going on, then you know that right there is not sent from God. Anything that brings chaos, that yet when there's no clarity, there's chaos. Understand me what you say, coach? Where there is clarity, where there's no clarity, there's chaos. Where there is no clarity, there is chaos. Anything that does not provide clarity in your life is not from God. You can put that in there. I'm going to drink the water. But somebody be reading their Bible. They said, yep. Oh, we go. What's that? Where there's no clarity, there's chaos. Where there's no clarity, there's chaos. And if there's chaos, then that's not from God. How do we know that? Because he says, God is not the author of confusion. I don't provide confusion. Understand that. Matter of fact, he's not the author of confusion. So he says, and if you're operating with that confused mindset, that ain't sent from me. That's not me. That's not my design. I don't send things that are confusing. Matter of fact, I don't even like to talk so much that people become confused. He said, I like to keep my conversation very short. That's going to be either a yes or no. That's it. That's all. He was like, I'm not even a man to do a bunch of talking about absolutely nothing. Teaching, yes. Talking, no. He says, I'm not the author of confusion. So for anybody, if you're in that state right now, you're like, I'm confused, coach. I don't know what we got going on. Sometimes we good, sometimes we bad, and sometimes it's this and sometimes it's that. Then get out of it. Then get out of it. Simple as that. If you are confused about any area of your life, if you can see confused, I don't know about this job, get out of it. I don't know about this major, change it. Understand me. You have a divine right of choice. You owe it to yourself to always do what is best for you. And you don't have to run that by anybody. You don't have to get the clearance or the validation from anybody. You know within yourself what it is that you want for your life. And you have to operate knowing that the only person that I gotta please is me and the Most High. I have to be in alignment alignment with my assignment at all times. And sometimes what I want to do may not be what my mama, my daddy, and everybody else want me to do. But guess what I got to do? I have to do it anyway. Understand that I have to do it anyway, because training your mind is learning how to do what? I act out of wisdom, not out of emotions. Training your mind teaches you how to act out of wisdom and not out of emotions. Your mom and dad sometimes want you to have things that they did not have, experience things that they did not experience. And it's all because they are of their feelings. I feel like I didn't have this, and I feel like I didn't have that, and I just know I want, because they want that, they want that thing, they want that satisfying feeling of their child is doing what they did not do. Understand, they want that thing of, I didn't get to do it, so my baby gonna do it. So they want that instant gratification. But I'm telling you that the more that you grow, the more that you develop in your life, then you will understand that I am to operate with that Christ consciousness. I have to do what my Father wants me to do. I have to make sure that my life is in alignment with my Father. And if my Father is telling me to do this, and my daddy is telling me to do that, then my daddy gonna have to get upset, because I have to make sure that I'm doing what my Father said to do. And it's a fact, because God ain't the only one that got a plan for your life. God is not the only one that have a plan for your life. Sometimes your parents have plans for your life. Sometimes the enemy got plans for your life. The community got plans for your life. People speak things over your life on a regular basis because you good at this and good at that, and they automatically make the assumption that that's what you're going to go out and do because you're so good at it. But then you like, no, I like it as a hobby, but that's not going to be something that I'm going to be doing like on a regular. It's a hobby. It's a pastime. But that's not fulfilling for me. That's not what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. That's not, come on now. Let's just be real for you. Let's be real for a minute. Would you say, Coach, God is not the only one that has a plan for your life. There's other people that also have plans for your life, and you have to be wise enough to know which one of those plans that you need to be following. Thank you so much, Kira, for the teddy bear. Would you say God is not the only one that has a plan for your life? Sometimes your mother have a plan, your father have a plan, your community has a plan, your family members, different people, they have a plan for you, and they've already mapped out your life. And then guess what happens? They become extremely upset when you don't live up to their expectations. They get frustrated with you when you're not doing what they want you to do. They start to feel like you're defiant. They feel like you're going against the grain. They start saying things like you're not real, you're not solid, because why you ain't doing what the family done? Why you stepping out and doing this and doing that? Ain't nobody in our family ever went to that school. Ain't nobody in our family ever practiced that trade. Why in the world would you do this and everybody else done that? Why won't you just stay right here and do this? And you have to be wise enough. Training your mind is teaching you that you have to, understand, respond and act out of wisdom and not out of emotions. You can't follow, you can't follow the protocol. You can't follow the generational traditions. You can't always follow the generational curses and things that they've done. You have to be wise enough to know that right there was good for y'all, that worked for y'all, but that right there, that's not for me. Understand me, that worked for you, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad it gave you everything that you wanted, but that right there, that's not for me. You have to be wise enough to know what's for you and what's not for you, what to accept and what to reject, because God will not be the only person that has a plan for your life. And when you're not operating according to other folk plan and what they want you to do, then yes, ma'am, yes, sir, it will be some folk that you have to be wise enough to cut off. You have to be wise enough to distance yourself from. Safe space. Safe space, baby. Just put it in my chat real quick. Safe space, baby. Yeah. I love you, but I gotta love you from a distance. Safe space. That's right. Give me 6 feet real quick. Give me 6 feet on the safe space, baby. That's it. Sometimes you just have to put it out there. Safe space. Put it inside the chat, and that is okay for you to create safe spaces inside of your life, baby. I have to deal with you from a distance. Understand me? I have to deal with you. In increments. It's not something that I can do on a regular basis. I don't don't want to deal with it on a regular basis. A good old high and by is good enough for me. Safe space. Understand that. And that is okay. You can set healthy boundaries in your life without feeling bad about the boundaries that you created in your life. You can distance yourself because from people that triggers the old version of you, that's constantly reminding you of the old version of you. You can disconnect yourself from those folks. You can cut those folks off completely. Understand me? And you don't have to feel bad about it. You don't have to regret it. You don't have to feel no way about that. You have got to stop feeling bad for walking away from people and environments that did not treat you the way that you deserve to honestly be treated. It's okay to create a safe space, baby. Safe space. Back up. Back up. I don't want you calling me every day. I don't want you texting me every day. I don't want to see you every day. If I run into you, I run into you. But trust me when I tell you, it won't be on purpose. Hello. And that's okay. That's a boundary. It's a boundary. Training your mind to operate out of wisdom. Knowing when to create that space. When to bring in that completely disconnect. I can't distance myself from you. I got to completely disconnect myself from you because you are so toxic and you are so draining and you are so disrespectful and you're so manipulative that I don't even want to exchange dialogue with you. Understand me? It's going to be, you have to have the right type of wisdom to be able to know the difference in between them. Your discernment has to be top tier so you can know the difference, right? You have some folk that you can create a safe distance. I can deal with you from time to time. I can check on you, you can check on me, but we just won't be hanging out for an extended amount of time. And then there's some folk that you have to disconnect yourself from completely because of the person that they are. You are so toxic and so draining that simple conversations with you wear me completely out. As soon as I finish talking to you, I feel like I need a nap. I got to go take a nap. I got to go pray. I got to do a 30-day cleanse, a 30-day fast because you done robbed me of all the joy, all the peace, all the sanity that was in me. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and that conversation I'm talking about took you out? You like, oh my God, you were so glad when you hung up. You were so glad when it was over with. And so much so when they call your phone, text your phone, you don't even want to answer it. Whenever they text you, you don't even open up the message. You just see it pop up on your screen and instantly your body go hot. It gets started to warm up, right? Because I know it's about to be something. Stop talking to them. Stop, yeah. Stop. That ain't nothing but your one thing that you have to learn is your body will never lie. Learn how to trust your body. One thing about your body is not going to lie to you. Come on. Double tap on my, Come on, double tap on the screen. Yeah. This is what wisdom brings. This is why wisdom is so important, right? This is why it's so important. Understand me. Listen to your body. Your body will not lie to you. Your body is not going to lie to you. Your body is not going to mislead you in any way. Understand that you have got to learn how to listen to your body. When your body starts responding to certain people, when it's all of a sudden you get nervous, all of a sudden you start to feel like that dark cloud, all of a sudden you start to feel away, then you already know it's something about your spirit that is in conflict with mine. I be good until you come around. Every time, I be doing good, happy, joyful, have a smile on my face, my energy be through the roof. And then when you come around, then all of a sudden, here I am moping again. Here I am down bad again. Your body is not going to lie to you. And I want you to stop being finessed, understand, bamboozled and hoodwinked by moments. Understand that. And y'all do it all the time. Your wisdom is going to teach you how to operate. Your training your mind is going to help you operate out of wisdom and not out of emotions. And the reason why I say that is because y'all let people manipulate you with good moments. Understand that, we had a good day yesterday. Okay, but let's not forget about the 30 days of hell that they just took you through. Oh, we had a good week this week. We've been calling and we've been texting and we've been hanging out. But what about the 3 years of abuse that they took you to? Don't get amnesia you now. Don't forget that right there. Y'all be allowing folk to finesse you with moments. Understand me, when you operating with wisdom, wisdom is not going to let you forget it. Understand me, wisdom is going to be like, hold up, wait, whoa. I understand they wrote you a nice letter. I understand they sent you some beautiful flowers. I understand they said this and they said that. But at the same time, wait a minute, resume. Y'all be over there getting finessed by moments. And you find yourself right back over in that same toxic, manipulative, narcissistic, draining friendship, family ship, job ship, whatever ship that you own, with all those false promises of change, all that false promises of I'm going to do better, all that false promises of I'm going to get it right. And then all of a sudden, you know, because when you're dealing with a real skillful manipulator, they'll go as far as to say, well, you know, I ain't never had love like this before. I ain't never experienced this right here like this before. So you have to be patient with me. Oh, the devil is a lie. What I got to do is turn you loose so you can go sit in the unhealed section. You are not yet ready to be dated. You are not dateable, my love. Understand me. I ain't got to put my life on pause because you still broken. I ain't got to stop living my life, enjoying my life, dating and having my fun because you have got generational curses and you have got obstacles in your life and things that you haven't put to rest. Only thing that I owe you is to turn you loose. That's it. That's all. All I owe you is to set them free. But that's it. Let that bird fly. Ain't that what Robin Dick said? Spread your wings and fly. That's it. Robin Thickum, baby, get up out of here. Only thing I gotta do is let that cage bird go. That's it. Open the cage, swing the door open. That's all I got to do. That's it. That's all, baby. Because your trauma is not my responsibility. Your pain is not my job to repair. Understand me? Your betrayals, your letdown, the stuff that happened before me ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got to sit over here and suffer because you suffering. I ain't got to be down bad because you are down bad. I ain't got to be going through because you're going through. Oh, baby, no, I'm not taking on nobody else's stuff. That right there do not belong to me. Understand me? That don't belong to me. And I'm not taking on anything that don't belong to me. You have to understand. Wait a minute, Rashad got the choir standing up already. I just want you to know, you have to know this because you have to operate with boundaries because manipulators and narcissistic folk will make you feel like it's your responsibility to heal them. Your responsibility to make sure that they're okay. It's your responsibility to make sure that they have this, that, and the third. No. You have to be operating at 100%. I gotta be operating at 100% before we can kick it. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, baby. No. Don't come over here with your baggage. No. If I done put all this work on myself, understand this. If I done cleaned out all of my stuff, decompartmentalize all of my stuff, put all this hard work in on myself, all this right here, and I went through all the proper steps to get myself in alignment, and I'm out here and I'm ready to I'm living my best life. If I done got myself out here to do that, you think for 1 second that I'm about to go over there and connect myself to somebody that's still down bad, that's going through? No, ma'am. No, sir. Understand me. I love you. And most definitely, I will be over here praying for you because I want the best for everybody, whether I'm connected to you or not. I want to see you doing well in life. But just because I want to see you doing well does not mean I say that I want to see you doing well with me. Understand? You can go do well, but you ain't got to do well with me. Go do well for yourself. Go heal yourself. Go do what you need to do for yourself. And if we just so happen end up together, then to God be the glory. But if not, to God still be the glory for me operating with a level of protection around myself to say, I knew that you look good, you smell good, had great income, but I don't need another beautiful disaster. I don't need a wealthy disaster. I don't need a smelling good disaster. I don't need nobody in my life that I gotta fix. Yup. That's it. That's the one right there, coach. But wisdom, when you're operating out of wisdom, that's what wisdom will do for you. That's why the enemy want to keep you uneducated. That's why the enemy want to keep you not knowing any better. Because when you operating with that level of wisdom, oh baby, yeah. Well, wisdom is a powerful thing. We read about that this morning, right? Wisdom is a powerful thing. They said having this type of wisdom, baby, this wisdom that we have right here. When you get wisdom, it's more valuable than silver and gold. That's what the word said. this morning, right? Proverbs. We was in Proverbs chapter 8. Proverbs chapter 8. Go on over there to verse 11, 10 and 11. Go over there to 10 and 11. What it says, when you get wisdom, baby, that's more valuable than the silver. That's more valuable than gold. Why? Because when you have the right type of thinking, understand that when you have the right type of wisdom, then you move differently. You see differently. You speak differently. You can have all the silver and all the gold in the world. You can have all the riches, all the materialistic stuff. But if up here is empty, if your soul is empty, if you don't know if you coming or going, you ain't finna do nothing but fumble that bag. You would have done, I'll have it today, but won't have it on tomorrow. Why? Because I mismanaged it. I misused it. Understand that I didn't have the wisdom to be able to store it properly. I didn't have the wisdom to hold on or maintain a healthy relationship, a healthy familyship, a healthy friendship. I didn't have the wisdom. I didn't have the understanding. I didn't acknowledge the things that I needed to acknowledge. I didn't put it in the right type of temperature to store. I didn't wrap it up like how I was supposed to wrap it up. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Why? Because I didn't have the wisdom. I didn't have the intellect. Come on. The enemy want to keep you in that place. When you're operating with training your mind, sometimes you have to understand that you can't think about what is fair. You have to think about what is God. That's a note. When you're operating with that right type of mindset, when you're operating out of wisdom, when you're training your mind to say, I don't care about what's fair. I care about what's God. Come on now, let's be real. We just said, we operate with a Christ conscious. So when you're operating with a Christ conscious, you're not thinking about what is fair. You're thinking about what is right, what is in alignment with the will. And these are the things that the enemy do not want you to be knowledgeable of, right? He don't want you to know that. He wants you to think, you have to be fair with it. If it was good for them, it's good for you, and you should do it because that's what they done. Baby, you can't afford to act like them. That's a red ink pen note. Baby, you can't afford to act like them. You can't afford to get on their level. You can't afford to respond the way that they respond. Baby, you got way too much to lose. And one thing about folk who ain't got nothing, people who don't have nothing will help you lose everything that you got if you connect yourself to them. That's why you got to be wise enough to say, no, you not for me. Look good, smell good, not drive something nice, live in something nice, great income, but you not for me. Hello, somebody. Some people who don't have nothing will help you lose everything that you also have yourself. When you're operating with Christ conscious, when you're operating out of wisdom, then you're knowing and understanding that it's not about what's fair. We ain't doing fair. We doing what's right. I can't afford to act like how you act. I can't afford to speak how you speak, to show up how you show up. I can't afford that, because you have to look back, baby. You don't know what I did. You don't know what all I had to sacrifice to get to where I'm at right now. You don't know the type of work that I had to put in to get to where I'm at right now. This came right here with blood, sweat, and tears. This came with late night pacing the floor. This came with tears running down the sides of my cheek while laying in a bed next to somebody that I knew was the op. Understand that silent tears, because I didn't even want them to know that I was crying. This right here, this come from balling up in the corner because I'm dealing with somebody that say they love me on the afternoon, but at night beat me to a pulp. Understand me, beat me, then pass me a pack of beans to put on my eye. Understand me, you don't know what I went through. You don't know how that felt. I'm standing in the shower and I'm crying so my children don't see the tears. I worked too hard to get myself to where I am right now for me to play with me. I worked too hard. I prayed too hard. I fasted too much for me to get to where I'm at right now. For me to start playing with myself, watering myself down, diluting myself to fit into what anybody want me to fit into. You don't know what I had to deal with, being violated as a child by someone that was supposed to protect me. You don't know what I felt like having a mother that did not believe in me. You don't know what I felt like when you over here and I got friends and I got family member that's betraying me, that's walking out on me, that's backstabbing and backbiting me. You don't know what I had to go through to get to where I am right now. I can't play with me. This time is personal. Come on. This time is, If I was operating out of what's fair, I'd be up under the jail. Come on, did you hear what I just named? If we were if I was operating out of what was fair, we'll be up under the jail. I'll be up under the jail right now for some of the things that I experienced from trying to get my get back, for getting on their level, for exchanging what they gave me. If I was to give them what they gave me, come on, can we talk about it? Let's be real. If you over here, you saying, Coach, that is me right now. If that's you right now, double tap on the screen. If that's you right now, let me get some stars on Facebook. Let me get a couple badges on IG. If that's you, double tap on the screen. Just say, ouch, baby, because I know I'm good for a good 15 years behind the bars, Coach, because I know it was some folk that crossed me that knew for a fact that I should have did them real bad. It's some folk that said some stuff for me that they know I should have had their head between the washer and the dryer. Understand me, Coach, you right, because I swear it be some folk that be playing like they don't know that I'm really, really like that, and it takes everything in me from I be having to pray, not just pray, but double pray, because you know, like I know, baby, I am not the one. They don't understand your restraints. Come on, you can be real. Like Coach, they don't understand my restraint. My restraint is that I'm acting out of wisdom, not out of my emotions, because my emotion have already got me in the orange suit. My emotions inside my mind already. I'm in the orange suit already back here. I'm already in the orange suit. Some of us got on the black and white. I'm really nuts. Understand, baby, I'm really nuts. If I'm gonna take it anywhere, it's gonna be too far. Hello, that's me. Just pray for me. We got the black and white suit, baby. In my mind, I got the black and white suit on already. Yeah, I got my head between the bars, arms hanging on the front of the bars like this right here, just peeping out, because I know I ain't going nowhere no time soon after all the damage that I done. Because I'm going to do what, if I'm going to go anywhere, it's going to be too far. Hello, somebody, we already know this, but it's the wisdom. Thank you, Gloria, for the Cash App. It's the wisdom that's in the inside of us. It's the Christ consciousness that's in the inside of us. The more that we grow, the more that we develop, and we decrease and increase inside of him and remove the way that we think and the way that we behave and the way that we do life, we start to see it different. And we say, you know what? Even though I know that you deserve for me to turn you upside down and shake you empty, I'm not going to do it. Understand that, because I know I'm wise enough to know that that's exactly what you expect from me. That's exactly what you want from me. You want me to lose my cool. You want me to get upset. You want me to argue with you. You want me to mess up my peace, mess up my joy. You want that out of me so bad that you would go to great lengths to get me to respond the way that you want me to respond. But we have to practice what we call desire restraints. I can't afford to act like you. Yeah. I can't afford to act like you. I can't afford to get on your level. I can't afford to lower my vibration. I can't afford that. Understand me, the more that you grow and you evolve and you develop in life, you develop this thing called value, this thing called worth. And it was already there, but you start to finally see it for yourself. And when you start seeing your worth, when you start seeing the real value, your real gifts, your real talent, the real anointing, the real grace and mercy that's all over you, you start to protect you like you protect all the fine things that you have. You lock your car, you put away your purse, you put your money in the bank. Understand me? And that's how you will start tucking away yourself as well. And you won't do it just with your physical self. You will do it with your mental self, your emotional self, your spiritual self as well. You will protect those things at all costs. Anybody that's saying anything crazy, you turn your ears completely deaf on them. They talking and it's going, it don't even go through your ear. It don't even go in one on out the other one. You just tune them out all the way together. I don't know what they talking about. Don't know what they got going on over there. Sitting over there in your own world. Why? Because I don't listen to that. I don't be into all that. They have all kind of stuff going on and you sitting over there like, why did I come here? Why did I, completely out the loop of everything that's going on. Everybody partying, everybody having this time and that time, and you in the book. You over there on your phone scrolling, reading something. You on your phone. Oh yeah, because you are detached from that. You're uninterested in that. Understand me, because that's what the enemy wants you to do. It's not about fair. It's about doing what's right. It's about understanding the importance of knowing, right? This is what wisdom will do. This is what wisdom will teach you. You lose every single time that you behave like them. Put that in your notes. You lose every single time that you behave like them. Thank you, Antoinette Lee. I appreciate you, man. God's plan for sure. Thank you, Denise, for the badge over here on IG. Thank you so much, man. Y'all double tap on the screen. I know somebody like, oh, yeah. Somebody there, stand on up. Stand on up. You mine as well. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There you go. I see you. Baby, you lose every single time. She said confirmation that you behave like them. Put that on a sticky note. Put that on the rearview mirror of your car. Put it to where you see it. Because I want you to know that the more that you grow, the more that you heal, the more that you develop, the more that you start to create the very best version of yourself, the enemy is going to be coming at you twice as hard. Thank you so much, Driver, for the badge. What'd you say, Coach? Oh, yeah, you got to get prepared. Because the more that you grow, the more that you evolve, the more wise that you become through your learning. You're getting scriptures every single morning. You're getting chapters to go back and read every single morning. You have a full morning routine that you do every single morning by simply coming over here. Some of you guys are walking on treadmills, ellipticals, walking the neighborhood, going to the gym. Some of you guys have signed up already for morning prayer at 7:40. So you praying every single morning now. You meditating every single morning now. You doing positive affirmations, speaking positive over yourself every single morning now. You have been fasting for 74 days now. Understand that you're developing a brand new lifestyle. Once you've done this for 122 days, there's no way that you're going to want to turn it loose. There's no way that you're going to want to walk away from it, because at that moment, it's become a habit for you. It'll throw your day off. I ain't talked to God yet. I haven't meditated yet. I haven't been on a good fast yet. I love that connection, that intimacy that I have with him. 122 days is doing nothing but creating a craving, a taste for more. I love being able to be connected to him, to be surrounded by him, to operate in this level of calmness that I feel. And before you know, you can't turn that loose. Once you experience, come on, Marquetta. Once you experience him, ain't no going back from that. Yeah. I'm sorry that I did that to y'all. Y'all like, wait a minute. We thought we were signing up for a challenge, but she just really called out everything that we've been doing for the past 72 days. We really have been fasting with her. We've really been praying with her every day. We've really been doing affirmations with her. We've really been learning how to meditate. And you mean the whole entire time that you was over here teaching us how to develop an intimate relationship with Christ, and we over here bragging about how calm we are, how peaceful we are, how we sit by ourselves when we read in our books? Look at this here. Understand me. You have to know that you don't want to go back to anything else after you didn't. Once you didn't got that taste. Once you didn't got that feeling. Once you didn't been in that environment, it's like, I'm never going back. Never going back. You can't just walk away from that. Because even you understand, like I told you yesterday, because going back won't even feel the same to you now. You will never go back, because going back won't feel the same to you anymore. You will feel out of place. Because now you know that you don't even, I don't belong here. You didn't learn too much about him. Now, you didn't learn too much about him. You can't doubt him. You can't think that he won't come through, because you know way too much now. Now you're in a place where I know too much for me to sit up under ignorance. Come on, that's it right there. I know too much now. I can sometimes, Coach, I go to church and I can't even sit in the church right, because I'm like, wait a minute, that's not, you did a whole bunch of hooping and hollering, but it was no word coming up out of there. I came in here feeling like this, and I'm leaving out of here feeling the same type of way, but actually a little worse, because now I'm frustrated that I just gave you 3.5 hours of my morning and you ain't taught me nothing. Now you get mad when you're not being fed. Now you get mad when you know, because you know better now. And it's like, I'd be coming to this church, but you were coming out of habit. You were going because that's where everybody else was going. You was doing because that's what everybody else was doing. Understand? So you have to be in the right environments, and not to say that everybody's like that, but to say that once you learn so much and you grow so so much that when you encounter spaces and places where it's not beneficial to your growing and your learning, it instantly stands out to you. Like before, you may not have paid it any attention. You enjoyed the hooping and you enjoyed the hollering. You enjoyed that. You felt like you just had church because the choir was really good. You felt like you just had church because praise and worship was really good. But the more that you open the book for yourself, learn for yourself, become knowledgeable for yourself, your expectations when you go into these environments now are completely different. You can't sit with no anybody. You can't do no anything. You won't receive no anything. It has to be top tier. It has to be something like, because you will tell them too. You'll tell them too. Like, that wasn't all, everybody else sweating, hair laid down, makeup running, and you looking like, we didn't learn nothing. And it ain't just in the church. Bible study, it could be in a group, it could be anywhere. It could be in a friendship, it could be in a familyship, things that you used to be cool with, okay with, in every aspect, all the way around. Things will just stick out to you now like a sore thumb. It's a big old red flag for you now because your awareness is on. Well, Crystal love that because you put them glasses on. When you, come on, Miss Lita, it's a fact. It's a fact. You won't sit anywhere. You won't tolerate just anything. You won't feel comfortable no anywhere, doing no anything. You won't feel comfortable with that anymore because you know better now. So when things happen, thank you, Shay Shay. When things happen, people say things. You're like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. You instantly pulling out your book because you want to go dissect it for yourself. You instantly go into prayer because you go in an environment and this just don't feel right. Or you instantly say, but what? Both arms in jacket, both shoes on, I'm ready to go, right? You up out of there expeditiously. You don't waste your time in environments anymore. Once you have that awareness, once you become knowledgeable, once that wisdom really kicks in, it's like no, you can't tell me no half of something. I need to know. Every time you get on that level, you lose. Every time you get on that level, you will lose. No matter what environment that you're in, make sure you're able to learn in that environment. No matter what it is that you're doing, you should be learning from your friendships. You should be learning from your relationship. You should be learning from your support groups. You should be learning solo. You should be learning in your church. You should be learning in Bible study. You should be learning at school. Everywhere that you go should be a learning experience for you, and not just a learning experience, a fun learning experience. And yet, it should be. Why would you want to be around anybody you can't learn from, that you can't grow with, that you can't evolve with? Everybody around you, you should crave learning new things, practicing new things, being the risk taker in your life, not just in one place, but in every area of your life. You should want people that you consider to be smart or consider to be knowledgeable. Those should be the people that you want to be friends with, that you want to be around. I don't want to be around nobody that's going through the same thing that I'm going through. I'm not interested in trauma bonding. I'm interested in growing. I don't want to be sitting over there with nobody that's having no pity party. I done had pity parties long enough. I want to get around some folk that's up. Understand me, that's up, that got good spirits, that got good praise. Understand that I want to be around them type of folk. I don't want to be around folk that's over there gossiping. I want to be over there around folk that's talking about, girl, this Saturday we're going to get together and we're going to work on our vision board. We're going to update our vision board. I want to get around folk that's talking about we should create a 5-year plan. You know what? Yeah, let's do a 5-year plan. You want to get around some folk that's trying to have something, that want to build something. Don't nobody want to sit around nobody that ain't doing nothing, that you can't grow with, can't learn from. We sitting over here doing the same thing that we always done. We're going to get the same thing that we always got. Same sandbox that we played in as little girls is the same sandbox that's out in front of our house right now. Grew up in that little space, stayed in that little space, had kids, brought them over into that little space, so now that little space really a little space. No growth, no development, no nothing. No growth, no development, no nothing. It's time to move forward. It's time to outgrow. It's time to, what I told y'all the other day, we all have the power and the freedom to become and to create. Serious question this morning, what are you becoming? Part 2 is, what are you creating? We all have the power and the freedom to become and to create. That's a God-given power. That's something that the Lord above blessed us with. What are you becoming? Be honest with yourself when you answer that inside of your notes this morning. What are you becoming? And after you answer what it is that you're becoming, ask yourself, what is it that I'm creating? What are you becoming and what are you creating? Because if you're not becoming anything and you're not creating anything, then you're taking God's grace and mercy for granted. And I know some of y'all say out, y'all play softly, play softly, play softly. Yeah, because they like to turn up. Play softly, just play something soft for me. Yeah, come on. What are you becoming and what are you creating? Because if you're not becoming anything and you're not creating anything, then you're taking God's grace and his mercy, you're taking it for granted. She said, drink that water because that's the truth. I got you. That's the truth. My chosen family know what I tell y'all. I say every day that you wait, you waste. You're doing nothing but wasting time. Every day that you wait, you waste. Every day. We all have the power and the freedom to become and to create. And every single day that we sit on our gifts and we sit on our talents and we don't do what we know that we're supposed to be doing, we are taking God's grace and mercy. We're taking it for granted. You're taking it for granted. Get up and do something with yourself on a regular basis. Get up and work towards something on a regular basis. This is what you need to be doing. And just going in a little bit deeper, because I don't like to leave without giving you something to really think on, right? When coach tell you that you can't afford to behave like them, when coach tell you that you can't afford to get down on other folks' level, when I tell you that you should not try to be fair or offer what you feel like is fair and always operate with that Christ consciousness, I want you to think about Jacob and Esau. I want you to think about Jacob and Esau. Jacob stole Esau's birthright. When their dad got to the point where he was older, he was sick and he was almost blind. Can I go here? Go there? I want y'all to double tap on the screen. I started late. So are y'all going to give me some time to go there? Because I really want to go there. Can I go there? My organ man is like, you say play something. You about to go into that. We're going to take it up. Go ahead and take it up. Understand? I see Rashad. Rashad got the choir. Go there. I see some go there's over on TikTok. They say go there. Okay, my piano. Okay, Candace Bash is the keyboard player. She done pulled out the keyboard over here. Excuse me, on IG. I see us. Okay, I mean on Facebook, she got Facebook keyboard going. I see. Okay, all right. So I see IG say definitely go there because we need it broke down all the way so it can be forever and consistently broken, because there's a part of me that still want to lay my paws on for coach. So yes, most definitely go there. You're gonna have to give me a reason for me not to touch not that individual over there, coach. Please go there. You have to give me something, because I'm almost over there. Okay, so let's go back. Understand, you cannot operate out of what you feel like is fair. You have to do it the Christ way. Understand, you have to do it the Christ way. You cannot act out of emotion. You have to act out of wisdom. Understand, this is what you have to do on a regular basis. You cannot afford to act like them. You have to understand that you have way too much to lose. And people who don't have anything to lose, what they'll do is they'll help you lose every single thing that you have. Double tap on the screen. Let's talk about Esau and let's talk about Jacob real quick. Okay, so Jacob then stole Esau's birthright. Their daddy got old, and when he got old, he got to the point where he could barely see. So now let's keep in mind, because we can't skip past this right here, and I don't like incomplete information. Let's not skip past the fact that it wasn't Jacob's idea all by himself. He had influence by his mama. So not only was Jacob a trickster, his mother was also a trickster. And I think it's safe to say that she came from a long line of tricksters, because her brother Laman was also a trickster as well. So this is generations worth of tricksters. Understand me? So here go Jacob following his mother's instructions to go in and trick his daddy into giving him his oldest brother, which is his twin, but Esau was born first, but to trick him into doing what? This is going to be Genesis. Y'all go read Genesis 25, 29 through 34. Go read that so y'all can find out about Jacob and Esau. I'm giving you stuff to go and read, right? So now the mother then said, put a little fur on your arm, because Esau hairy. So when he touch you, he'll think he's touching your brother. So now y'all understand why, Coach, I told you I had to give you this word, because I didn't want y'all to walk away thinking that it was all me talking. I got word for you today. Understand, man, we got word. We got to seal it with words so you can understand, right? So when I tell you, you have to vet where you get certain things from. You have to vet where you get it from. See, because he got the wrong information from the wrong. He got the wrong instructions from the wrong person. He got instructions from a trickster. Understand me? She was slick. She was sly. She was cunning in what it was that she done. And how dare you be a trickster and then name me Jacob, you know what I mean, as a trickster, have me known as that, as my birth as well, right? But she didn't know no better, so she done told him the same thing. She either saying he just like his mama. Hello, he just like his mama. He didn't went and got instructions. So you have to understand that sometimes people that love you the most will still give you the wrong instructions, because they want you to do what they feel like is best for them. Remember when I said in the beginning of this video, God ain't the only one with a plan for your life. This is what I was talking about. This right here, this is what I was talking about. His mama had a plan for his life as well. God wasn't the only one that had a plan for his life. There will be people in your life that will also have plans for your life, and you have to make sure that you are following the right instructions. Your job is not to follow them. Your job is to follow him. Your job is not to be in alignment with your family. Your job is to be in alignment with Christ through his word. Your job is to be connected, 100% connected to the Most High God. You have to understand that he did what his mama wanted him to do, because his mama was operating out of emotions, right? Jacob was operating out of emotions because what? He wanted to please his mama. If I do this, then my mama's going to be pleased. She's going to be satisfied. She's going to be happy with me, because when you go to read it, you're going to also understand that Jacob really did not want to do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. What? They left that part out. I know. We filling in the blanks. Yes, sir. You come on. Wait a minute, Lily. They left that part out. I had to insert truth real quick. Right? He really wasn't too cool about going to do it, but he did it because he wanted to please his mama, right? He knew that that's what his mama was doing, so he followed the instructions of his mother. That wasn't his idea. It wasn't his idea of things to go and trick his brother. Understand me? So you have to watch the people that you are influenced by. You have to watch and vet the information that's coming from everybody. That's why we drop the scriptures, so that you can go and read it for yourself. You get the information, you go vet the information, then you apply the information. You get the information, you go study, vet the information, then you apply the information. It's a 3-part thing. It's 3 steps to that thing that you should be operating every single day. I gotta go read that. I gotta go see that. I gotta go break that right there down. Why? Because the right information will change your whole entire life. The right information will shift your whole entire life. When you get the right information, it will open up things inside of your mind in your life that has never been opened before. But the danger of that is, Darius Daniel say what? You can't have more of one thing without having more of the other. So if you get the right information and it'll change your life, then having the wrong information will also do what? It will also change your life. So you have to make sure on both sides. And Coach Street say what? The only way that you're able to know the difference is if you're operating with your spirit of discernment. That's the reason why you have to always make sure you're operating with your pressure plan. You have to make sure that pressure plan stays strong, so you can know what's for you and what's not. Jacob did not know what was for him, so he was taking instructions from another trickster. Come on, you better teach this morning. Yeah. So he was taking instructions from another trickster. So he went in and he done what he was instructed to do. And when he found out, this is why I went to that little rant I did at the end, and I said the right information will change your life, but the wrong information will also change your life. And you have to operate with your spirit of discernment so that you can know the difference in between the two. The difference between the right and the wrong. You have to know it because you're going to suffer the consequences, good, bad, or indifferent. You are always responsible for your decision making. You're always responsible for your behavior. You are always responsible for the choices that you made. And because Jacob went in and he done what he done, when his father find out, he has to go on a run. He was ran up out of his land, up out of the land that he was born, that he was growed up in, right? He was ran away from his family, from his friends, everybody that he knew and loved because of him following the instructions of his mother who was a trickster. So now he out there, he done got his wife and everybody, and he out there on the run. Oh, coach, wait a second. Yeah. That's why it's important. That's why the enemy want to keep you ignorant. Because as long as he got you and he got you ignorant, then he got you on the run. As long as he got you and he got you ignorant, then you on the run. That's going to be Genesis. That's going to be 31, 20 through 24. Thank you so much, babes. That's Genesis 31, 20 through 24. He's on the run now. He got to take off now. A lot of you are tired because you are running. And coach, somebody just do me a favor inside my chat real quick. Just say, what am I running from? Yeah. Some of y'all are on the run, and just somebody in the chat just say, well, what are we running from? Yeah. What are you running from? What are you running from? He said, my God. Come on, just ask me, what are you running from? Ask me what are you running from? What are you running from? She says, what am I running from? They go, thank you, Nikki, with the word. What am I running from? What am I running from? Okay, what am I running from? I see you here. You're running from your own decision making, from your own poor, broken decision making. You think somebody is running after you and it's not. You think you're playing a game of chase, but you're absolutely not. What you're running from is not generational curses. What you're running from is not abuse and trauma. What you're running from is yourself. That's the reason why you keep running and you're so tired. But if you ever was to take a moment to stop and look back, you will see that there's absolutely nothing that's chasing you. You're running from you. You are tired because you won't lay your own demons to rest. You're tired because you're running from accountability. You're running from responsibility. You're running from your own brokenness. If you was to stop, she said, wait a minute, that's big, heavy right there. Yeah, baby, there's nobody behind you. There's nobody chasing you. You are running from you. And all you have to do is stop. If you stop and turn around, all you have to do is handle your business. Because some of y'all on your last leg. You ain't even running no more. You got a smooth limp. You don't even have it in you anymore to run. You was sprinting, then you was jogging, then you was skipping, then you was walking, and now you limping. You done went through all stages. It's time for you to stop. It's time for you to deal with what you need to deal with so that you can move on with your life. Understand me? So now Jacob is on the run. He's on the run from his own decision making. He could have said, no, Ma, I'm not going to do it. But he was operating like a people pleaser, just like us. We go ahead with the go along because we don't want to make nobody mad. I want you to understand that sometimes you're going to have to piss some folk off. Sometimes some folk going to be upset with you. Sometimes you're going to have to look folks square in their face and say no, N-O, and you're going to have to stand right there on that no matter how much of a temper tantrum that they throw, no matter how mad at you that they get, you're going to have to say no, and you're going to have to stand right there on their no. Understand me? Because guess what? Now you're on the run. You got to suffer the consequences for it. You got to be alienated from everything and everybody else because you ain't say no. Because you ain't stand on real business. Because you didn't handle yourself accordingly. You got to suffer the consequences for that. Nobody else. So he's out there for years. Then it says he wanted to come back home. He's going through some things, sometimes how we are. She's like, I want to come back home. Oh, but God got away. Oh, don't he got away? God got away. Hold on, Carolyn. God got away. What was funny was the only way that he could get home is if he came through where his brother Esau was. Now keep in mind, you've been beefing with Esau. You done stole Esau's birthright. Ain't it funny how God will send them same folk right back around to you and need something from you after they didn't hurt you? Had to come back to you knocking on your door begging for a place to stay, calling you for a ride, calling you, can you help me keep my lights on, asking you for a favor, anything. Wait a minute. You got the audacity to ask me for my assistance after you did what? Did you forget? What? Wait a second. After did you forget what you said? Did you forget what you done? Did you forget how you treated me? And now you're asking me to do something for you? Wait a minute. Insert, you cannot afford to act like them. It's not about what is fair. It's about what is right. What is God like, right? Yeah. So as much as Esau probably wanted to, he said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. So what did Jacob do, coach? Well, Jacob sent a message over there to Esau and he said, hey, look, I really want to see you. I want to meet up. I want to see if we can talk. I'm putting it in 2024 right now. Yeah, I want to meet up. I want to see if we can talk. I need to see, you know what I'm saying, if we can kind of squash things a little bit. This is going to be in Genesis 35, 1 through 14. Genesis 35, 1 through 14, right? Listen here, let me tell you what. Jacob sends him this message. And here go Esau. Esau sends a message back and say, you can meet me at such and such place. I'm going to bring 400 soldiers with me. In Jacob's mind, because he's a trickster, right? You can imagine his heart pounding out of his chest because you know how dirty you done did him. Right? See, sometimes you have to understand people that did you dirty, they looking for you to do them dirty back in return. People looking for you to get your get back. People looking for you to want to have vengeance. They looking for you, in their own mind. This ain't even got nothing to do with you. You trying to tell me how I'm thinking. You trying to tell me how I'm feeling. You trying to tell me I should be a certain type of way because that's the type of way that you are. You expecting me to do you like you did me, but that ain't in me to do you like you did me. Understand me, because I'm not you and you not me. I operate with the Christ consciousness and you was operating out of the mindset of a trickster. We are not the same. Hello. So come on, talk to me real quick. Yeah. I gotta rewind that back. I gotta rewind that back. Yeah, see, you're expecting me to be the same as you, and I can't be the same as you because we're not getting instructions from the same person. Understand, I'm operating with Christ consciousness, right? I'm in alignment with Christ. You was in alliance over there with a trickster. You was getting your information, you was getting your instructions from a trickster. So we don't act the same. We don't show up the same. We don't speak the same. We don't treat folk the same because who I'm getting my instructions from is not the same person that you was getting your instructions from. Understand me, right? So Jacob in his mind thinking that it's going to be something that is absolutely not going to be, right? So he sends the message, oh, you can meet us at such and such. I'm bringing 400 soldiers. He can meet up there with his brother. And Jacob get a whole surprise. His brother embraced him with love, hugged him, hugged his wife, and hugged Joseph. Hugged him, hugged the wife, and hugged Joseph. He showed him so much love that Jacob goes on to say, the way you treated me, he says, I don't deserve the love that you've shown me. He was amazed with the love. He said the smile, that everything that's on you is like a smile from God. He's like, your mannerisms, your embrace, like, wait a second, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to what's happening when I'm dealing with somebody like you. With love. operate with love, correct them with love, show up with love, all in your heart. I can't afford to act like you, right? Because if we could be real, can I be real? Because if we was going to be real, right? Because if we was going to be real, we can, because you have to understand there was a time. See, Jacob had went out there and did whatever he was going to do, right? He went out there and did whatever he was going to do, and Jacob was up at that time. He wasn't thinking about coming back to home, because he had went over there, he had the birthright, he had everything, he was on the up and up. But now these tables then turned, right? And now when them tables had turned, now here we go, Esau is up at this time. Esau got everything that he needed at that time. He's already on the up and up. So now you want to come back. He not only did he embrace him back, not only did he love him back. Understand, you can love folk and love them from a distance, right? You can love folk, you can be there for folk, you can wish folk the very best and all of that. But here go Esau. Esau looked at him. He said, not only am I going to embrace you, I'm going to embrace you, and I'm also going to embrace the wife. I'm going to embrace little Joseph, my nephew, as well, all of you guys. I'm going to show you guys love. But then he did not finish it there, right? He says, I'm going to lead you back home. You thinking that I bought 400 soldiers because we was going to tear it up out here in the street. You thought I bought 400 soldiers because you thought that I was going to come over here and do this, and this. You got to stop giving people the thing that they expect. You got to pop out and you got to do something different. Understand me. Folk expect for you to act a fool. Folk expect for you to lose your cool. Folk expect for you to overreact. Folk expect for you to throw in the towel. Folk expect for you to think little of yourself. You have to start doing the unexpected. You expected that from me because that's who you are. You think that I'm going to do that because that's what you would have done, but that's not what he done. You got to stop giving folk the reaction that they want from you. You have to learn how to mosey right on around those folks, understand, or just simply say, I love you, good day. I bought 400 soldiers because I'm going to lead you back safely. I got 400 soldiers and I'm going to lead you back, and I'm going to lead you back safely. The thing about that is, talk to me. I ain't got to do what your mind is already doing to you. Your mind is already tearing you apart. Your heart is already tearing you apart. Understand me. I can't whoop you like you already whooping yourself. I can't be down on you like how you already down on yourself. The fact that I won't exchange that negative energy with you is eating you alive. Because I won't get down on your level and I won't be negative with you, that's eating you alive. You want to have a reason for why you treated me the way that you did, and I'm not going to give you that reason. I'm not going to make that okay for you. And that's what some folk want. They want you to give them a reason for why they done what they done. That's what they want from you. So they work hard at it. They work extra hard at it to try to get you to behave a way just so they can justify what they done. But here go Esau. Esau is acting out of wisdom. He done what he done, right? Because let me tell you what he could have did. When he went out there, you have to understand, this was the perfect opportunity for him to get all his stuff back. Can we be real? Can we be real? I just want to know, can we be real? If you think about it, when Jacob came, he came with all his stuff. He had the wife, he had the kids, and he had all of that. If we were operating in the natural mindset, right? If we were just being natural, hold on, Lily, because I'm gonna teach something real quick. If we were being honest, the double portion that Esau supposed to have got from his daddy, right? Jacob showed back up with. So if he really wanted the double portion that really belonged to him, then he could have got his double portion right then and there. He could have got back everything that was already supposed to be his. He could have. He brought it back. But he didn't. Hey. He could have, but he didn't. What you don't do matters just as much as what you do on your spiritual, physical, emotional journey. What you don't do is just as important as what you do. You have to know what to do and what not to do, because you're not operating out of what is fair. If we were saying it would have been fair for him to get all his stuff back, that's what people in the natural, in the carnal, in the flesh would have said. But on the spiritual aspect of it, we'll say no. lead him back to safety and go on about your business. Why? Because you and I already know that what you would gain from being obedient to God is way more than what you would ever get from being in alignment with man. Come on, double tap on my screen. Hold on. What you say, coach? You have to understand. It's in the word. He says, those that are obedient will eat the best of the land. They'll eat the best of the land. When you are obedient to the Most High God, then you get overflow, then you get abundance, then you get pressed down, then you get shaken together, then you get running over. When you're obedient to man, you just get instant gratification. You satisfied for a time, but then that right there wears off when it's no longer in place. Understand? Come on. This way you tear it up at. This is where the dancing happens at, right? You have to understand my obedience matters. What I do and what I don't do is equally important. Understand my obedience, my alignment has to be with the Most High God, because that right there, that's what wisdom lets me know that I'm going to get an overflow. You get a decision that you get to make. Do you want an overflow or do you want instant gratification? Oh, you better, oh God, you better be what you are. Oh Lord, can we, wait a minute, Kira. Yes. Think about it. When you win with folk, you win for folk for a minute. They clap and they applaud and it's over. When you win with Christ, you win and you won't stop winning. Is that not what we studied, Lily? We went into y'all remember when we studied that? He says, now I'm winning and I can't stop winning. I got an overflow. I got opportunities. I got doors that are opening. I got yeses coming from folk. I'm in places that I never thought I'd ever be in. I'm doing things that I never thought that I would be doing. How in the world? What in the world is happening in my life? You will start looking at your life and you will be saying, man, listen, all I did was speak it and it happened. All I did was say that I wanted it and it happened. All I said was, oh, wait a minute. You can't even whisper it because before you can get it out of your mouth, it's already done. You can't even think it because before you formulate the thought is already done. You over there like, wait a minute. Understand, he says I'm winning and I can't stop winning. That's that right there. That is the blessing of being attached and instructed by the Most High God. Instant gratification, they'll clap for your win. And in a day or two, they'll forget that you won. They'll be moving on to the next thing. What's the next hot topic? What we gonna do next? That's why you shouldn't even concern yourself with the cares of this world. You shouldn't even be involving and going back and forth with this stuff. These people only care for it as long as it's a hot topic. They only invested in it. It's fake caring. They only care as long as it's a hot topic. They only care as long as everything is trending, as long as it's going to get them engagements, as long as it's going to get them likes and some shares and whatnot, baby. You will see them do the absolute most. They'll sit up on this here good old internet, hit that start button and get the crying right there. How you just, it's one thing if you online and you already talking and the tears come because of the conversation, but how did you just turn that phone on and go to crying in that phone instantly, just like you already knew you were going to cry? Understand? You would be amazed at the things that folk would do for attention. And you got over that fast? You moved on from that fast? I thought y'all were, okay. Instant gratification. You can't be wrapped up. What did I tell y'all last quarter? In this world, but not of this world. In this world, but not of this world. We here. But when you're in alignment with Christ, you have exception attached to your name. Favor in a famine. Wealthy in a recession. Abundance when you're operating out of obedience. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And can we be real? He said, man gonna give it to you. They gonna pour into you. I'm gonna use my resources. I'm gonna provide a source for them, and I'm gonna use them as a resource for you. They gonna give unto your bosom. They're going to invest in you. They're going to bless you. They're going to take care of you. That's going to be coming through me. I'm going to put them in a position where they can do it. I'm going to put them in a position where they can make it happen. I'm going to create the team for you. I'm going to align the folk that I need in your life to set you up to do what you need to do. Just be patient with me. Because your time and my time ain't the same. Come on. There you go, Luke 6:38. I'm going to set them up. And they're going to do what I need them to do. Obedience. Obedience. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you. Because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It's your coach, your favorite online motivational speaker, and your life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. I love me some you. If you got confirmation this morning, double tap on that screen and send me some love. If you got inspiration on this morning, if you got a word this morning, double tap on that screen, send me some love. If it was tight, but it was right, and I was on your toes a little bit, but you got the confirmation that you needed on this morning, do me a favor and send me some love on this morning. Bless me up, bless me up, bless me up on this morning. Bless me up on this morning if you received what you needed to receive on this morning. If you got corrected in love this morning. If you know I'm going back to read these chapters because I need this information and I got to follow this thing, I go ahead and double tap on that screen. Send me some love, man. I absolutely love y'all. Y'all know Saturday, December the 7th, I'm coming to Wardrobe. I'm coming to Maryland. Maryland is going to be Marlboro, Maryland. She moved it to Marlboro, Maryland. I'm going to Marlboro, Maryland, and that's going to be Saturday, December the 7th. I'm on my way. Then Africa, I'm on my way to Africa, man. We had a $500 goal, and y'all are at $280 on the $500 goal for the donations for Africa. That's right. We're going to the orphanage over in West Ghana. We're going to Ghana, and we're going to present them with some funds to be able to get the things, the supplies from water to hygiene, the socks, t-shirts, whatever they need for these children that's over there from the ages of 4 until 18. When I say we're going to do it big, we're doing it big. And from what I was told by the people over there, that our money go a long way over there. So they said a 500 goal. We set a $500 goal, and we are already at 280 something. That's where we at right now. So I want you guys, anybody that wanted to donate, I want to make sure you guys are sending it to the Cash App. That's right, man, because we're going to reach that $500 goal. And then I'm going to turn it into the money for Ghana. It will, because I have to take it to the currency place. Turn it into that. We're going to have that in an envelope to present to the orphanage from the Chosen family. We're going to present that from the Chosen family. So, man, big ups to my Chosen family. Y'all are not playing with me neither. I be saying, Gigi, I got yours. I think I got Antoinette's as well. Y'all been showing out. I've been seeing it come through. So we're going to make sure we reach our goal, but we're not going to stop there. We're also taking coloring books and crayons. We're taking, different stuff like, shoes and whatnot as well. Because mommy got plenty of shoes, man. We're going to make sure that we do our part. It may not be a whole bunch because we're coming from here to there and we can't do but so much, but we're definitely going to do what we're going to do, and we're doing it from the heart. And as they told me many times already, listen, we appreciate whatever it is that you guys are able to do, whatever it is y'all are willing to do. We appreciate it. You don't understand that this is helping us, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, I love me some appreciative people. Y'all better talk to me. I love some folk that are appreciative, that you know what I'm saying, that yes, that hit me different. When people are grateful for what it is that you're doing for them, it makes me want to give them everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so often we running into people that are so ungrateful, so entitled, so feel like everybody, the world owes them, that it's rare when you run into folk that are extremely appreciative of the smallest things. So yes, ma'am, I'm super, super excited about it. Man, we're almost at our $500 goal. So I appreciate everybody that jumped in already. Like I said, 5, 10, 15, even though that ain't what y'all been sending, but I appreciate it. If that's all you got to send, whatever it is that you can give, it's going to be a blessing, and that's what it's going to be used to. I will be in Africa. That's going to be December the 25th through January 4th. December the 25th through January 4th. So I want to get all of our donations. I want to get them all in. Crystal, this Queen, Crystal Queen. Okay. I thought that was Crystal Love because she didn't donate it twice already. I was like, oh, this is Crystal, you already didn't gave. You know what I'm saying? But okay, that's Crystal Queen. Queen Crystal, thank you for your donation for Africa. I just saw it come up. Mary Evans, thank you. Thank you for your donation for Africa. I see that coming up as well. I'm going to have to go back later on and I'll tell y'all tomorrow where we at with our goal. But I know we are very, very close to meeting our goal. And I'm going to take that over to the currency place and I'll get it changed over before we leave. But any overflow, anything that we have extra from what has already been in there, what I'm gonna do is they're gonna take us to the supermarket and now be able to get the hygiene stuff, because there's some stuff that we use here that they don't use there because of the chemicals and stuff that's in it. So I'm gonna get some of the hygiene stuff. I'm gonna get it from the supermarket over there because I want to always get people what they can use and what they do use, right? I don't want to have nobody breaking out because we bringing stuff from over here to over there. I don't want that. Thank you, Monica Faulkner, I appreciate you. I got so many people coming in right now, y'all. I can't call everybody's name, but I'm gonna let y'all know where we are on tomorrow morning. I'll let y'all know where in Africa. It's gonna be in Ghana. I'm going to West Africa, over in Ghana. I'll leave December the 25th, and I'll coming back on the January 4th. You guys are gonna be getting live videos. Miss Alita, thank you so much for your donation for Africa. Yes, y'all gonna be getting Takesha Hodges. Thank you so much, donation for Africa. Listen, yes. So y'all gonna be getting live videos from Africa. I am going to make sure that I'm live when I'm over there. Whenever I have good Wi-Fi, I'm going to be uploading pictures and videos and content the whole entire time. So when I'm at the hotel, when I'm at the resort, you guys are going to be getting content and whatnot while I'm there. So y'all will be able to share in some of that experience with me. I'm not good as far as how much of the Wi-Fi it's going to be when I'm out and about in the village and whatnot. But if I'll take plenty of pictures and videos so I can get it uploaded when I get there. But I want to make sure that we are able to give them a good donation and also provide them with some gently used stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that they can put to good use, because what good is it going to be for us if we're just going to have it sitting in the closet or taking it over to the Goodwill for what? When they're going to take stuff we give them for free and then sell it. No, I want to give it to somebody. I paid for it and I'm going to give it to somebody. I'm not giving you something to resell. So I show them I'm going to pay for me a suitcase, and I'm taking a suitcase worth of donations. I'm going to put all them shoes and all them clothes, gently used stuff that these kids can use. I'm going to take it and give it away for free. That's why it's a donation. How you going to sell my donation? Y'all see how that just made me mad? I got mad about that. I don't like that. I don't like how we donated and they go sell what we donate. No, I'd rather take my stuff to the women and children's shelter, to the men's shelter and stuff like that. I'd rather donate my stuff to the people that's going to simply give my stuff back away for free. I paid the cost for it, so give it to them for free. I ride downtown by myself. Y'all know I did it on live before plenty of times, and I would simply give out coats, give out pants, give out t-shirts and stuff to people. This is stuff that I've already paid for. You know what I'm saying? They can wear the stuff. They don't got to pay for nothing that I already paid for. So no, I'm gonna put it right on in a little suitcase and take it right on to West Africa, baby. Y'all gonna see them little kids running around out there. Be like, they gonna have their sneakers on that day. I'm trying to tell you, plenty of socks. Y'all know I like clean socks, so I'm taking plenty of socks. They already told me, Coach, why you buy so many socks? Because kids supposed to have on clean socks. You know what I'm saying? I like clean socks on children. So I got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure they got on some clean socks, clean underwear, clean t-shirts and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I believe in that, man. I'm old school though. Y'all, I'm 46. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there. It's certain things when we were little, you couldn't do that. Your grandmama get so mad at you run around with them dirty socks on. They did not play like that. Friends say, yes, me too. I'm telling you, it's just us. It be us older ones. I'm telling y'all be understanding exactly where I be coming from. Our grandparents did not play like that. When we had to fix a bag for somebody that wanted the older people to keep our kid or something like that, you had to have like 3 or 4. They was only staying one day, and you have to have 3 or 4 outfits inside of that diaper bag. You had to have a stack of Pampers like this and a brand new pack of wipes in there. You had to have the powders, the lotion, all of your stuff. But now, if you babysit a baby, they'll drop the baby off. They'll have 2 diapers in there. You might have some wipes. You might not have none. You won't have no socks in there. They may put an outfit in there, but the outfit they'll put in there, they got it straight from Walmart. They got that on the way bringing the baby to you. So you still got to wash it before you put the baby in the outfit, because everybody else then took it and touched it, and you don't want the baby to break out. I'm like, they don't do none of the stuff that we used to do when we had babies, y'all. They don't do none of that stuff no more. They buy the clothes and put the clothes right on the baby. They don't even put it in a wash machine. I ain't kidding. Our mamas used to make us do that. And then, I don't know, topic, but don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm just, because sometimes the new stuff be blowing my mind. Like, why y'all don't do what we had to do? You know, they get all kind of special privileges. They be getting passes and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's the generation, it really is, because we could not do none of this stuff. Like, we really could not. She said, Coach, I got to go to work. Go ahead, baby. I already did the outro. I'm just hanging out right now. You go ahead to work. You already did the outro. I love you. Thank you so much. I hope you got all your notes and everything. Go and have you a good day. But I'm just talking to my people that got a few seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I started off late and I kind of missed y'all, and I had to go up there and touch them people box again, that Spectrum box. Y'all, so if them people say I messed up their box, don't be online arguing with them people talking about my coach did not do it. I did it. Okay? I went up there, I unplugged them stuff and plugged them people stuff back up again like I did the last time, but I got it working. I guarantee you that. I said on my way up there, we're going to have this live. I got to get my live. I got to be able to talk to my folks. And it wasn't working. So yeah, if there's anything broke, I kind of did it. It wasn't purpose, but I kind of did it. No, because y'all will be ready to tell them folk I ain't do it. She ain't do that. Yeah, I did. I did do that. I done it. I'm for real. You laughing, friend. I'm for real. I had to tell them that I done it. But y'all, we're going to get up out of here. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. I'm super excited about everything that we got going on. February the 15th, I'm coming to Atlanta, Georgia. That's right, Atlanta. I'm coming out there as well. So I hope y'all are ready for that. Look like I might be coming to Los Angeles, California. I was coming to Oakland, but hey, she booked me. She said, hey, we're going to go out to Los Angeles. So I'm planning to come out to Los Angeles in 2025, Louisiana. I'm coming out there. You know, the first retreat is going to be in March. March, we coming to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So y'all got some things to be looking forward to already in 2025. Detroit, I'm coming out there. That's going to be May 4th. So I hope y'all ready for that. And Jacksonville, I'm waiting on her to give me the confirmation that we coming to Jacksonville, and that's going to be the 17th and the 18th. But we are definitely rocking and rolling already for 2025. I'm outside real bad. I love you guys, man. Before we go, I need some help. Can y'all go to Facebook real quick? Instagram, y'all got y'all goal. TikTok, y'all passed y'all goal. Can y'all go to Facebook real quick and help Facebook get their 2K? Go help to Facebook get their 2K real quick. They struggling real quick. Go help them out over there. They got 1,598 stars. We need to get 2K. I need y'all to go to Facebook real quick. Go to Facebook, Leroy Hall. Go to Leroy S. Hall on Facebook. Go help them out real quick, and we gonna get up out of here. I love you guys. I want y'all to have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you, Crystal. Chris, you got over there fast. You had both of your phones running. you got over there fast. Help Facebook reach their goal real quick. I absolutely love you guys. Y'all have a good day. Go to Facebook for me. There we go. We at 1648. We got 1648. Let's get our goal over there. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. Trying to reach